Nano Dimension technical analysis, fundamental statistics, along with reviewing my current positions and their price targets. Starting off with the price action, we are forming higher highs and higher lows. We have one. This is the false breakdown. This was because of the flash crash yesterday, kind of a flash crash, right? NASDAQ was down like crazy amount at the open, right? Okay, we're just going to count this as like 1.5, okay, 1.5, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. Okay, so roughly 3-4 touch points we have validated this level basically perfectly. If you're thinking about getting an entry point on the stock, this is extremely undervalued in my opinion. Let's just zoom out to the daily real quick. All right, guys, I thought this was a fair buy right here, and obviously if you took my advice there, you're sitting really down right now, but I hope you did not panic sell right here, because that would suck. Okay, that would suck very badly. But guys, this stock is going to do amazing things end of year in my opinion. If you're thinking about getting an entry point and establishing a new position into the stock, this is what you're going to want to look for. Starting at pre-market tomorrow, $11.40 going up to the close tomorrow, $11.74 roughly. Even now is a great price if you're holding for months. It's an amazing price in my opinion. The stock is my second highest total cost position now. I did open a call option today, $12.50, expiring on the 16th of April. I opened that today. Not very large. I only have one contract. It was a small possession. Okay, I'm kind of dabbling in options right now. But yeah, this is, if you put these two together, okay, $2,200, $2,300 really. That's my total cost. That makes it my second highest total cost position, second to the one and only Bionanogenomics, right? Okay. So guys, those are going to be your entry points. Taking a look at the RSI though, why do I actually think this is so oversold? Okay, well, let's take a look at the 4 hourly. We're looking at 38.10 on the 4 hourly. Take a look at the daily. Even on the daily, we're at 42.51. We were on the oversold side, guys. And macroscopically, while we're on the daily chart, let's just go ahead and take a look at the golden crosses that we'd like to check out. Everything checks out. We have green flags everywhere. 200 EMA it has a nice wide gap between it is under the 15-day moving average, along with the 55-day moving average is well above the 200-day exponential moving average. These are extremely bullish indicators. Obviously, we did have a little bit of a death cross. The 13-day moving average, the yellow one. I know this is hard to see, but it is crossing underneath the 21-day and the 15-day moving average. Yes, that is bearish, but guys, this is just a short-term pullback. We are oversold. This company is doing an amazing thing. Ark has not been selling really. Okay, they sold a little bit today, but we're going to get into that in a little bit. So those are your entry points, guys. If you want to swing this trade, get in on this ascending level, sell at this ascending resistance level. Okay, it's not that hard. Draw up the charts. If you're wondering why the heck is this a level, right? We didn't really validate this as support or resistance in the recent past. Well, let's just zoom out here. Okay. Oh wow! Now I get you what you're thinking. Okay, we have validation here, a couple here, boom, boom, boom. Okay, even more back here. Yep. We have more back here even. Okay, going as far back as the 12th in November, guys. The 12th in November. That's why this level is going to be significantly strong, in my opinion. I did say this, okay, a couple videos ago with Nano mentioned in regards to them, that if we were going to break this, it was only going to be because of the markets. And obviously, when we broke it, this is an amazing buying opportunity. Obviously, guys, I'm down. Actually, let's see how far I'm down right now. I'm down $300, 14% almost, on my shares, and I'm up on the contract, right? I mean, yeah, I opened this today. I saw it dipping today when the markets were not dipping. I knew there was no reason for it. I keep up with the news on Nano Dimension as best I can and everything. I know what this company is going to do, guys. So yeah, I picked up a call option, only one contract, right? I mean, it's essentially that call option. I could have just added more shares, but essentially I'm trying to get more into options. I mean, I know the basics, right? But essentially that's what we're doing. So those are going to be your entry points, guys. We're oversold. Okay. I mean, let's take a look at some other indicators. Take a look at the Bollinger Bands. Let's take a look at the daily actually, so we can get some macroscopic viewpoint right here. Okay. We're doing literally nothing on this bottom one, right? But guys, take a look at the middle band right here. Okay. Right here, $14. Okay. That's actually a bearish sign. But guys, Yes, this middle band is a little bearish, right? Usually the price will stay in the middle, but guys, we're oversold, okay? And not even that, guys. Even if we're not below 30, but we're on the oversold side. But guys, this is an amazing company, okay? This has, I'm going to link some due diligence for you in the later part of the video. Ark is investing in this, guys. People bought up here, people were adding shares up here, and they're still holding, okay? Including me, right? I've averaged up. I've already taken profits on a lot of my position as well, guys. I've been up. I think I made 100% on this. I was in, no, not 100%. I was in at $10, so I made like 70%. I think, roughly. Yeah, I took some profits up here somewhere. Okay, I didn't time it perfectly. I'm sure I never time it perfectly. I don't think anyone really does, but I did take profits, and I have averaged up, and now I'm averaging down because obviously I'm down, right? I'm freaking down on Nano Dimension, but I'm extremely confident, guys. It is 13%, basically 15% of my portfolio, almost 14.91% of my portfolio, I think. So, guys, I'm extremely bullish. There are great things there are great things for this company in the future, in my opinion. Taking a look at some fundamental statistics, 53% institutional ownership. Okay, that's insane. Let's just take a look at the recent, these aren't necessarily recent transactions, right? This is the most recent file date they had was 22nd of February. But guys, these file dates are not necessarily indicative of when the trade was actually opened on these institutions' part. So, but guys, it is still a good indicator to see. You don't want to see institutions closing their positions, right? You don't want to see red rows. You want to see green rows, new shares, more shares for companies. Okay, we do have a couple puts here, right? But we do have calls as well. We also have a ton of shares being added, right? 300,000 shares, 273,000 shares, 2 million shares, right? Okay, and this is recent-ish, okay? This doesn't mean they were filed on the 16th. Of February. It means that this is when it doesn't mean when this is when they were opening this trade, but it means it happened, somewhere in the near past. Okay. So this is bullish. Okay, is the institutional ownership actually 53%? Finviz does not think so. Okay, they're getting from their statistics and information and brokers that they use, they're getting 10% for the institutional ownership. Okay, I don't know, guys. Either way, the institutional ownership is high. This is a bullish sign, not necessarily like super bullish. The technicals are really bullish in my opinion, right? Because we got a very oversold RSI. At least we're pretty oversold. But guys, that is another bullish indicator. The institutional ownership not as important as others, though. This is more important. Okay, Ark Holdings. Okay, yes, they did sell a little bit of their. Okay, yes, they have. They have point. Okay, you guys can see this. Okay, they have less shares by a little bit. Okay, guys, they do this all the time. Okay, when they sold back here, everyone was freaking out, right? I was buying the dip, and that's what I was telling y'all to do. I knew it. Anyone who knows anything about the stock, essentially, or does a little bit of research, knows they were just rebalancing their portfolio here, right? Otherwise, but they wouldn't keep adding. If they were legitimate about selling here, they would have actually kept selling instead of kept buying, right? They have the second most shares that they have. Well, third. Okay, technically they have the third most amount of shares that they have ever had as regards to Nano Dimension in Ark Q. Okay, so that's, yes, they sold a little bit of shares today, according to this, right? And of course, this is not, nothing is 100% reliable on the internet, in my opinion, right? But I would consider this a fairly reliable source. So, but take it for what it is, of course. Okay, so this is a bullish sign for me. Okay, yeah, they sold a little bit of shares today, but guys, we're up a lot on the day, right? Rebalancing portfolio, right? I don't know if this day was actually rebalancing for them. Because I'm not worried, okay? Until they start selling a lot of their shares, like a lot, I'm not going to be worried, okay? And even if they do, I'm not really worried. Here's one of the reasons why, okay? This post, essentially, this will be linked. You are welcome, okay? This is basically this is due diligence 101, okay? It's not that long of a read, okay? Actually, it kind of is, but it's a good read. If you don't know anything about the company, you don't know what they're going to be doing, what they do now, okay? This is pretty much what you want to do. Give this a look. Also, guys, one thing I want to touch on is that no one really mentions in this. I don't think it mentions it in here. The Nano Dimension got hit hard from COVID, and they're having trouble selling their products like the Dragonfly because of the COVID, the new COVID standards. Okay, so this is a recovery play as well. Okay, let's take a look at my portfolio real quick. Oh yeah, by the way, we will be touching on BIOL and if I sold or if I didn't or if I added or whatever's going on there. Okay, if you noticed that from my account earlier, but But this is a recovery play, guys. BIOL is a recovery play for me. Okay, really almost everything here is a recovery play. I mean, I guess cannabis would be considered a little bit of a recovery play, but Nano Dimension and BIOL, those are extremely auspicious recovery plays. So basically, all that means is that as we continue to get back to normal life, right, pre-COVID, these stocks are going to benefit massively as far as price action. So that's what we're looking at as far as the partial due diligence. Taking a look at my current positions, guys. I did sell. Don't worry, okay. If you're a BIOL shareholder, do not worry. I'm still holding almost all of my position. Okay. BIOL is a 10 on the buy, hold, or sell. My price targets are the exact same. All right, I'm still holding. I did trim off a little bit of my position. Okay, don't freak out. Okay, I was sitting at a total cost of $2,200, and now I'm sitting at roughly this. So I trimmed off like $450, I think. Okay, and guys, the only reason why I trimmed this off is because 2 reasons. Okay, number one, CTXR was in a great buy zone. I picked up more shares of this. Let's go to 10-minute. I picked up more shares of this. I think I was like right in here. I don't remember exactly, but I think it was like 1.2. Was it 2.7? I don't know. I picked up some more shares somewhere in here, I believe, as far as CTXR goes. As you guys can see, CTXR, here's the proof, right? Actually, let's just take a look at my orders. Okay, here you go. Okay, so I sold. So yeah, I bought this. Okay, yeah, so I sold my UVXY, right? I sold some of that, and then I sold all of it. Then I bought the call for Nano Dimension. Then I added some shares for CTXR. I sold 442 shares, right? So, like I said, $450 roughly, okay, because every BIOL is worth like $1, okay, look, $1 a share basically, essentially. So $450 roughly, sold that, and then I added basically everything I had into CTXR, right? And I think let me see what price I got it at. Okay, basically $2 on the dot. Let's see what it's at right now. Okay, we're basically right back there. Okay, so I got it on like $2 on the dot, so I basically got it I basically timed that perfectly. Wow. Well, yeah, that's pretty much what we're looking at, guys. I mean, guys, here's my thinking for this. Number one, I was waiting to add shares on this. I've been waiting for a while. Let's go to 1 hour on this. Okay, this is basically why essentially this stock has got a lot of hype to it. Not even hype, just it's got a lot of bullish sentiment towards it, especially on track stocks. One of the best, hands down, in my opinion, the best subreddit for investing information, but don't trust everything you see on there. But that is definitely the best in my mind, guys. We are approaching this level. Okay, if it dips here, obviously I'll be looking to load up more if I have any buying power. Right now I have like almost nothing as far as buying power goes. But this stock is there's so many good things, and this is a long-term hold for me. I essentially was you guys know it. I'm rambling at this point. Okay, this is a great long-term hold. I added some position. I transferred some funds from BIOL to CTXR. I plan on holding all of my BIOL currently. It's still my 3rd highest total cost position. I'm in the red right now, down almost 300 big ones. Yeah, it sucks. Luckily, we did have a nice day today. We're up 5%. Also, guys, this is kind of why I trimmed a little bit of my position as well. We were up a lot. That's not necessarily why, okay? That was just that was another reason, saying, indicating to me, okay, this is an opportunity to potentially sell and trim a little bit of your position off. I trimmed, at the end of the day, I trimmed off like 1/5 or 1/6 of the position in BIOL, and I transferred it to CTXR, right? I mean, BIOL is still way more it's still way more in total as far as total cost goes. So that's what we're looking at. Full transparency, guys. Those are all my trades. Okay, y'all already know. Y'all can see all my trades, right? Literally, they're all there, right? Canceled 1,000, canceled, right? So yeah, that's what we're looking at. Those are my current positions, guys. Price targets are the same. Everything is the same here. Okay. You got a ton of buy opportunities right now, guys. BIOL is in the most auspicious buy zone, probably Nano Dimension as well. Any of the cannabis stocks, although I had the cannabis stocks at 10 earlier. I mentioned you guys this just a couple hours ago today in 2 videos. I mentioned, the cannabis stocks are in really great zones right now. and literally look at them. Okay, my biggest position as far as cannabis, TLRY, 12% on the day, almost 7% after hours, right? And then look at Sundial as well, 9% after hours. The ETF, the safe play, 5% on the day, almost 1% after hours, all right? I'm not bragging, all right? I'm not bragging. Y'all know I've got a ton of stuff wrong before, but guys, long term, we're going to be right on almost all of these, if not all of these, in my mind, in my opinion. We will see, though. I can always be wrong. Relevant information in regards to the title is finished now. Feel free to click off if you have more important things to do. Useful information, fake auspicious dissent. Be careful of those in the comments, guys. YouTubers getting paid to pump a stock. I've heard rumors of this. This is how you know I'm not just pumping random stocks that I'm getting paid to. This is why. Okay, all the stocks that I talk about, I already have a position in. Okay, y'all already know everything about my account. Y'all know exactly how much I got. Y'all know everything. All right, that's how you know. Okay. If you have a serious question or suggestion, this is what you want to send it to me. Using brandonballsayada.com. I will make mistakes, guys. Just this is a great life rule and life lesson. You know, everyone makes mistakes. Okay, so don't get mad. Essentially, the meaning for this is don't get mad when one of these price targets is wrong. Okay, I don't think they're going to be wrong. I think there's an extremely low chance that these price targets, that any of these do not hit their end of your bear case. But it can happen. Of course, it can happen. Okay, anything can happen in the stock market. Okay? If you don't know that by now, I don't know what you're doing. I truly do appreciate the overwhelming majority of comments, which are extremely positive. Thank you all so much. Please not hesitate to call me out on something. If I make a mistake, right? If I make a mistake, call me out on it and be that clarification voice in the comments to someone who's confused or a beginner that doesn't understand something. Like for example, if I mispronounce, if I accidentally say this blue ascending support line is a resistance line or something, if I stutter or something, mispronounce, accidentally call something the wrong name, that's like an example of calling me out. If I forget to comment about it or whatever, edit it out, whatever it's going to be. Use several brokers. Follow stocks you own, Kate. I did not mean to do that, right? Follow stocks you own on Reddit and Twitter. Free stocks with Webull in the description. Pre-market and after hours trading with Webull. Very few other brokers offer this. Come with stocks I need to cover next to open a Roth IRA. This is probably in your best interest. Webull does offer this, guys. Webull is the best. Seriously, comment any questions. I will answer them. Our business model will never change, and we will never be wasting your time in the relevant section. Currently, we are in the irrelevant section where you are at my mercy, literally, and I will waste as much time of your time as I feel fit, essentially. But guys, just know that my promise to you is that our business model will never change. It's not going to change if we get 1 million subs tomorrow. All right, it's not going to change. That is my promise to every one of you, and my whole career. I promise you that. Okay, transparency is my thing. Buy on to the moon. This is not financial advice. Thank you all so much. I'll see you on the next one.